Hello, hello, everyone. Hey, it's your main man, Darren M. Palmer, Chief Book Officer with Self-Publishing 30 Days. I am blessed and honored to be with my co-host, the host with the most, Miss Carolyn Flowers. Say hello to the people.
Hello, our inspiring friends out there. I am very grateful to be here today with the host with the most and to be his co host, a little partner in crime here. And we're coming together thinking that. We may have some value that we want to impart in listenership, and so we've decided to kind of come together with that intention in mind. Why don't you give them maybe a little bit of an insight as to how we kind of pulled all this idea together?
Yeah, definitely, Carolyn. I would love to. I know some of you are thinking right now, so let's just get address the elephant in the room. Wait a minute. Both of you all are in the publishing industry. Both of you all help authors' dreams come true by being published. You all are not connected with the same business plan or whatnot, as far as being partners in business. So why in the world would you, for some of those who are thinking out there, why would you be online, or why would you do a show, or why would you have an event with somebody that's competition? Aha, that C word right there, competition, is where you went in error, my friend. So we're here to correct that mindset of those limited beliefs and show you how to operate from a place of abundance, because it's another C word that's actually taking place here. You just got to change your perspective, have a paradigm shift, and you will realize this is what we have for as collaboration. So what you see here with me from the beauty from the north and your southern gent from down south, you have what we call the collaboration piece. And so, Carolyn, if you don't mind, share with those who are listening to this as well the importance of abundance mindset instead of fixed mindset, for as seeing collaboration is key instead of competition.
Oh my gosh. So you and I both know that one of our favorite texts, favorite books, Napoleon Hill, 1937, Think and Grow Rich, we learn all about how to have an abundant mindset and how one plus one actually doesn't equal two. One plus one equals 11. So collaborating is the name of the game. There really is no such thing as competition when you're in an abundant mindset. And so that isn't to say that there aren't others in your field that are also doing things like you are as we do. So I'm the CEO of Oxygen Publishing, right? We're in here in Montreal where our head office is. We have offices in the UK as well, and we do the very same type of co-creative work with our clients. But collaborating means that we get to bring our insights, you get to bring your insights, and together, when you put the two together, the abundance of 11 is far greater than two. So, you and I have had some really incredibly inspiring conversations about how our desire to inspire our own audiences to become the authors they're meant to be and to write the books that can, amplify their influence in the marketplace. Why not come together collectively to see how we can help inspire others? So the desire to inspire just became a great name, for a weekly chat that you and I could have that could maybe just, spark that creativity in the minds of somebody who's watching.
That's amazing. And if you hear her speak, then you understand why it's befitting of having the name of Oxygen, because she gives me oxygen. If you can't tell, see how I'm breathing so effortlessly, whatnot, by having her on. And so by having that oxygen and whatnot, and what we do with Self-Publishing 30 Days is the same thing that what Carolyn was sharing. It's actually to really help people. And that's the same thing with Miss Flowers. She actually helps people. Her company, they help people. And we're both in the business of helping people. So when you get beyond the covers, if you get beyond the edits, if you get beyond the
Yes.
proofreading, interior design, and book launches and Amazon and all
Yep.
the other stuff that comes with it, Barnes and Nobles and those, if you're dealing with, whatever company it is, our goal is to help people. So when it comes to the desire to inspire, we want you to look at what are some areas. Yeah, we're dealing with publishing here, but our main goal, our calling, our purpose is to help people. Okay. So how can you utilize the same mindset for as growth or abundance in your own personal life? Is it you needing to the desire to inspire, to see collaboration instead of competition with a fellow soccer mom? Is it the same thing with you with a coworker out there? Is it somebody who goes to the local synagogue or church that you're a part of? Is it someone that's a part of the country club or who, whatever it may be, that you're finding this competitive nature getting in the way of you collaborating with other individuals to be able to serve others at a greater capacity? And Carolyn, um, if you don't mind, talk a little bit about the mindset and the shift that you do, because me and you talked offline about this, of how even when you're working with your clients, how you shift their mindset of we're doing more than just doing a book, of showing them what the real purpose and what the real goal of the content that they're utilizing.
Yeah, so it is my belief that writing a book is actually not so much about the words to the page, because everybody really can do that in some shape or form. But the reason people don't write books isn't because they can't write a book. It's because they don't believe their story matters. They don't believe that what they've experienced, their wisdom, their expertise, their adversity, the pain points that they've experienced, they haven't yet become aware of the power that story has to inspire another. So sometimes that's where we have to start. It's more of a personal growth component. And I've been trained by some of the greatest mentors that exist. And I've invested in personal professional development for years. We all need mentors. None of us get there alone. So I take a lot of that and I integrate that into the practice that I have. So sometimes where we really need to begin is not about becoming an author. It's not about writing a book and then becoming an author. It's about becoming that author first, becoming the author and then writing the book. So that means, oh my gosh, my story actually can impact somebody else. So I take them through that journey. And that's, a one-on-one sometimes. It's like a deep dive into really taking a look at your successes and the things that have really empowered you forward, and then understanding how much the reader, tuning into that could change their life. I mean, wouldn't it be worth it to take the time and the energy to transform your own story into a place where your reader can learn from you? That they can take your book and say, wow, I mean, we all have experiences reading books like that have changed our perspective, right? Just in a line, a paragraph. Sometimes it's just a word that shifts the way you think. And so I believe that in our effort to write a book, we're taking this personal transformational journey, and we have to take it before our reader does. So it becomes our responsibility to share our story. It's not so much something maybe we should do one day. If you have a story and you know it, you may not even yet understand its impact. I think we have a responsibility to the readers that are already waiting. They're waiting for your story, right? And then how can you actually make that desire into reality? Well, then you work with someone like Darren, you work with somebody like me that pulls that out of you, who knows how to shape it and develop it and then edit it and design it and launch it. So it's a beautiful transformational process.
You know what, Carolyn, when you're sharing that, it's a process that I call, CPR. You must understand that it's an emergency. It's a sense of urgency
Yes.
of what you just brought up, that someone is waiting on your story. It's not going to be Bill Gates. It's not going to be Michelle Obama. It's not going to be Donald Trump's. It's not going to be Oprah, Carlos Slim in Mexico. It's not going to be Lord Sugar or whatnot in the UK. Someone is waiting on your story. So for those of you who use that limited belief of saying to yourself, of that narrative of, well, it's so
Who
many
am I to
books
write a book?
who am I to write a book? It's so many books about this subject. I don't understand the reason why. The reason why is that it's that young lady or that individual out there, or that gentleman or that person who's been furloughed, or someone who's looking at, what am I going to do? I'm fresh out of college, or what am I going to do about my relationship, or I'm a first time mom, or I'm finding myself dealing with a health issue. But you have knowledge, you have an area of expertise that is your forte, that you could benefit with someone. They might didn't get it with the South Beach diet, but they will be able to get it with some of the things that are more practical, which you found out how you were able to lose certain weight, and you were able to get off your pressure medication. Whatever the story is for you, it is important. So with that being said, I want you to, let's look at this a little bit deeper before we get ready to close this out. Understanding the importance of not competing and collaborating.
Yeah.
Also realizing that the limited beliefs could keep you from making an impact that's positive on someone else's life. And I want to dig into this a little bit too as well. Understand that you're worthy. Understand that you're worthy to share it. It doesn't mean that you have to have more degrees than a thermometer. If you do, that's great. That's cool too. But you are worthy. Understand it. I think so many people out there, the limited belief of that, who am I?
Yeah.
Basically, a limited belief to saying that you don't have self-worth without you saying that. That's what you're saying unconsciously. We're here to tell you today on Desire to Inspire that you are worthy of sharing your story. Yes, it's going to help other people and all that right there and all that other stuff that's going to come with it, but you are worthy. And if you don't mind, Carolyn, could you close us out sharing with those who are listening of the importance of them changing their self-image
Mm.
and understanding that they are worthy?
Yeah, self-image is the cornerstone, and we tend to look at that and kind of try to ignore it and say, "Well, I have a good self-image. I have confidence. I have this. I have that." We all have a set of limiting beliefs. I mean, from the age of 7 on, they get thwarted. All the beliefs we had as children that were just free and clear get influenced. We get influenced by our environment, by the people in our environment, our parents, our schools, our churches, our communities. We get influenced. And society tends to influence in the not so positive way. So we end up repeating that. We know how the power of repetition, how autosuggestion works. If you keep thinking the same thoughts and they're not healthy, high vibrating feelings and thoughts, you're going to go down this path that's going to keep telling you the same story that is not an actual accurate story. So what you want to actually understand is that what you think about, you bring about. So if we could encourage one person to change their thoughts, and if your recurring thinking is, oh gosh, who would care about my life? Because it's my life. I know my life. It's not that. I don't have that much of a story compared to, which, typically people do that. Well, they'll compare themselves to someone else. I just want to encourage people to not compare yourselves with anyone. Look at the value that you have. Congratulate yourself for all your wins, but understand that, yes, you have a story worth telling, and there are readers that are waiting. So just allowing yourself to settle into, I'm a forthcoming author. I have a story. And I don't know if I'm going to start writing that tomorrow, next week, or next year, but I'm going to make a decision that I'm going to change the life of another. And I'm going to figure out, what is it about me that I can help somebody with. And imagine if we all did that. If we all really took a look at our wins and everything that we're grateful for and everything we appreciate, and then we just share it with one person. I mean, we're you're talking about, impact. This is huge impact. This is change in the making, and this is being the change that you want. So um, as people can probably see, you and I think about book publishing at a whole different level, because it really is a deep dive into self. And when you improve your
Mm.
self-image and you start appreciating your own worth and value, you're going to want to share it. And then you're going to know that there's readers already lined up to read you. And that's where, of course, we're delighted to hear anybody who's ready to take that journey.
Wow. This is amazing. I know it was good for me. I've been taking notes on it as well. I'm always learning from Carolyn. That's a secret why I'm doing the show. If you don't want to learn, I'm willing to learn if you don't want to learn. But anyway, what you think about, you bring about. Come on now. Come on now. That's
Those
powerful.
are not my words. Those are words of wisdom from mentorship before me, but I sure do live by them. And I remind myself of that all the time.
Repetition is the key to learning, people. So make sure that you keep sharing that right there, because that is definitely powerful, along with the other things that's been shared here. But for those who are listening to this, hey, this is just me and Carolyn just being genuine, just pouring and giving back. If you have any questions, we will be doing this. Just let us know if you want us to keep this going. If this has been any value, if you felt like that we've been able to serve you in any capacity, if it's any questions that you may have, then please leave them in the comments. Reach out to us, DM, instant message us. We will have contact information that you can connect with us. If you want us to keep sharing this and keep doing different episodes, we're going to do a few, 4 or 5, just to see and get the feel of if it's benefiting you all, because our main goal and purpose is to create a positive impact. So if this is beneficial to you and you like it, then definitely reach out to us. But before we get out of here, I do want to give those who said, hey, I've heard enough, I want to move forward and learn more about you all. If you don't mind, Carolyn, share with them the website or any social media handle information, how they can connect with you.
So you could go to oxygenpublishing.com or even carolynflower.com. You're going to get interconnected. So right at the very top, it says, fill out an author questionnaire. Tells us a little bit more about what your goals are and what you see for yourself. And we get that feedback, and then we reach right back to you. I have a team of people that will do that, or I'll do that myself. But that's the quickest way to get in touch with me. It asks you a few kind of leading questions, and you may already be an author. You may just have another book that is in there and you want to get that out, but you have more questions, because we love answering questions. That's something that, if you have a particular question that, you've tried to get answers online, or you've heard a lot of different people and you've never quite gotten the answer, certainly leave questions below. Or if you'd like us to do one of these on a particular subject that has to do with, independent publishing and getting your story out into the world, we're happy to take those ideas and run with those as well. So yeah, oxygenpublishing.com. And I'm on all the social platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, under Carolyn Flower.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for sharing that as well. And if you're looking to connect with us as well, my name is Darren M. Palmer. You can find us at self-published, the letter N as in Nancy, not I-N or I-N-G, self-published, the letter N, 30days.com. And you also can find us on social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram, at self-published, the letter N, 30 days as well. Or you can just find me on LinkedIn at Darren M. Don't forget the M, Palmer. If not, you'll see my other brother in Australia by the name of Darren Palmer that does interior design for the Australian HGTV, but we love him too, but Darren M. Palmer, and we would love to connect with you. But like you said, if it's anything about independent publishing, if you got questions about formatting, if you got questions on what size of the book or how do I even get started, what's the difference between traditional publishing and also self-publishing, we would love to be able to serve you in that capacity. But until next time, remember, if you won't change, be the change. And remember, have a desire to inspire. Say hello, say goodbye to the people.
Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And thank you, Darren, for putting this together so that you and I could really come together in this space in gratitude and in service to other people. So thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Bye-bye.